Hello, I'm Wendy Prince. Welcome to Podcast 5 Teaching and Learning Using Technology to Eliminate Learning Barriers in a Multicultural Classroom. Emerging technologies represent the evolution of digital education and learning resources. The classroom is converted into a flexible learning environment where students can engage in both autonomous and collaborative learning at their own pace. Widespread use of emerging technologies is designed to revolutionize teacher-student interactions. Educational institutions should promote emerging technologies as a cheaper and more permanent alternative to expensive curriculum. Emerging technologies can make learning interactive and create an equitable learning environment for diverse learners. Educators are always looking for ways to teach diverse student population. When students do not feel represented in a diverse learning environment, they sometimes become disengaged, disrupted, and withdrawn from the learning process. Educators should utilize technology to assist students to understand and celebrate their diversity in learning settings so they may learn to appreciate each other for their contributions to their communities. Students will learn to appreciate themselves and others if each culture or diversity is portrayed positively in the classroom. This will have a positive influence on society and help create a region that really embodies equality in a multicultural population. Educators try to increase student engagement by utilizing differentiation and digital tools. Students should have access to an assortment of multimedia resources and digital tools of their choosing to facilitate their auditory, visual, read, write, and kinesthetic needs. Some of these digital tools include infographics, SlideShare, Animoto, YouTube, e-portfolios, audio, visual, conferencing tools, among others. Technology reduces learning obstacles, aids students with varied learning styles and needs, and creates classroom equity when utilized effectively. Some Caribbean nations struggle to provide students with technology due to financial constraints. As students and educators have more tools, they may create personalized learning environments where students can develop at their own pace. Empowering diverse learners promotes students' engagement and minimizes the number of students falling behind, promoting educational equity with access to technology beyond the classroom. Smartphones, tablets, and computers help students learn. Students may work on independent projects, research topics that interest them, connect with educators, get assignment instructions, access online educational resources, and share important information with their family, friends, and other learners globally. Google Classroom and Microsoft Teams, as well as Zoom and others, enable student project collaboration. Technology tools allow educators to gather data and make educated decisions about how to best serve their students. Technology allows educators to monitor absence and assignment completion using formative assessments, explain why things happen, identify supportive response, and use data to evaluate effectiveness. Digital tools such as ClassDojo and Remind allow educators and parents to collaborate on ways to remove learning barriers. Classroom multimedia encourages creativity, innovation, and collaboration. Technology addresses student access and equality. Technology helps educators enhance teaching approaches and accommodate various learning styles. Technology boosts student learning and the confidence of educators to reach all students in an equitable learning environment. The use of multimedia technology in a classroom with language learners of diverse skill levels are learning styles enables individualized instruction and maximizes instructional time. Thanks to shared experiences, students can make sense of scientific phenomena through multisensory opportunities. Technology that provides a shared experience bridges the language gap and establishes a shared learning environment by by fostering cooperative learning environments, students can contribute to the learning group, gain social acceptance, and increase their self esteem so they do not feel like outsiders. In multilingual classrooms, technology may benefit educators. More students using computers in the classroom means more students are accessing the internet, and educators can reach more students via this forum. Technology aids educators. The educators may introduce new learning spaces and activities. Google Translator lets educators and students translate text and websites. Online translation services may help non-English speaking students and parents access school and community resources. These are easy to use learning communication tools. Technology may solve equity problems in personalized education. The employment of software to address individual student learning and to speed student learning development by allowing them to work at their own pace and get immediate feedback. Technology may also boost self esteem for new language learners. Multimedia tools help non abstract thinkers grasp abstract subjects. Digitally interactive instructional tools such as Google Forms may present icebreakers to engage students and may also quickly teach and refresh terminologies before each lesson. Educators are able to provide students with an opportunity to react to lessons material by engaging in collaborative activities or individual activities on Google Docs, Padlet, and other tools which encourage feedback and while offering privacy where students can feel confident in a space to share their opinion um, with some level of privacy and confidence. Having glossaries digitally improve academic vocabulary communication. Internet access can bring current information and authentic learning opportunities into the classroom, transforming where and how students learn. Students have access to current information via internet databases, international library card catalog systems, image files, weather maps, and software. Thornburg 1989 argues that technology can be used to enable each student to learn virtually any subject using his or her dominant intelligence while concurrently enhancing the capacity of other intelligences. By addressing the needs and learning styles of students with technology, positive classroom experiences will be created and maintained. Using personal digital assistants, PDAs, in the classroom is a concrete example of technology integration. These electronic devices can assist students with a variety of learning tasks when equipped with graphic organizers, electronic dictionaries, and word processing software. PDAs can also be used by students to take notes, record lab data, and even generate brief audiovisual files. The technological application will improve pupil learning and self-esteem while empowering educators to transcend traditional boundaries. Internet and technology provide access to a universe that surpasses human imagination and inventiveness. Because it expedites the transmission of information, mobile technology should be supported. Moreover, this digital tool links communities together. According to MacArthur, mobile technology is both affordable and portable, making it an ideal digital resource that students can access. Mobile learning consists of text, videos, and audio. The tool enables educators to provide immediate feedback. Educational applications facilitate educator-students interaction in mobile learning. Educators should have a deeper understanding of differentiated education, universal design for learning, and culturally responsive instruction to be able to appreciate and cater to the needs of diverse learning student population in the Caribbean. Educators must take time to become personally acquainted with their students and maintain frequent, meaningful, and consistent interaction with them. To demonstrate cultural sensitivity and ensure that their students feel safe, valued, and respected, they should acknowledge their presence and treat them with the utmost respect they deserve. Lesson design, instruction delivery, the incorporation of diversity, and cultural understanding are the first steps in preparing for an inclusive, diverse, and safe learning group. Educators must provide students with the freedom and flexibility necessary to occasionally reject cultural norms and expectations. Social media is one such platform in which students can reject these norms and share and appreciate other ideas and ideologies. In constructing my lesson as an educator, I often consider the students and base my planning on whether each lesson matches the peculiarities of the various student groups. Based on my education and perspective, I often wonder if my personal biases have influenced any social, political, or religious beliefs passed on to my students. How can I use my platform as an educator to encourage students to share their opinions and perspectives about who they are and to provide them with the opportunities to celebrate their own beliefs and identities without being judged, given that students now have greater access to technology and a wider variety of perspectives? Educators must engage in discussions and actions that demonstrate genuine appreciation for diversity for their students to imitate. The first start will eventually expand beyond the classroom and school to the students' families and communities at large. Throughout the Caribbean region, there are still traces of racism, classism, and elitism. These are legacies of slavery, when certain characteristics were believed to make some religious, racial, and socioeconomic groups superior to others. This mindset must be eradicated, and each group must be celebrated. The celebration of cultures and identities must be genuine, and educators must display this regard in the classroom so that all students feel safe, respected, and appreciated. And with the rise of technology, sharing different cultural experiences can be shared on a daily basis with information at the fingertips of students. Considering the state of the Caribbean region, the problem is how can educators design and implement teaching strategies with use of technology to celebrate multiculturalism in a diverse population to embrace race, ethnicity, religion, socioeconomic status, sexual orientation, gender identity, and language background. It is the responsibility of education authorities to provide educators with culturalism knowledge and comprehension. The teaching and learning process should reflect an awareness of students' diverse cultural ideas and practices. Since this must be reflected in the teaching and learning process, educators should be informed of the varied practices and beliefs of their pupils, and that should be integrated within the curriculum. Fostering inclusivity and understanding in multicultural education and adopting a culturally responsive approach to instruction are useful for all students because they facilitate the attainment of their goals. In addition, it fosters tolerance and educates students with the skills required to thrive in a multicultural society. It may initially appear frightening. To gain a deeper knowledge of their students, educators must establish a connection between the home and school. This contact demonstrates to students that they are respected for who they are, thereby lessening their uncertainty and anxiety. Then they would foster skills that enhance learning and provide variety in the classroom. To better understand the value of variety for teaching and learning in a multicultural classroom, it is the responsibility of educators to devise methods that encourage family and home participation in strengthening teaching and learning process. In conclusion, technology in the teaching and learning environment is crucial for eradicating systematic disparities resulting from factors such as income equality, religion, political affiliation, and sexual orientation. Providing students with opportunities to utilize technology effectively will also contribute to the growth of more equitable learning environments. Creating true equity in schools requires commitment to expanding access to learning tools for students and their families, equipping educators with the knowledge and skills to effectively use technology and using student data effectively to make decisions regarding the enhancement of their learning experiences. Due to recent globalization, educational institutions are employing distance learning. They're also creating that hybrid learning with online learning as well as face to face learning. Ethics, fairness, and internet security for students should be evaluated on a daily basis. Educators and others must ensure that students are safe and understand the principles of netiquette as they use technology in teaching and learning process to create an equitable learning space for all learners within a diverse population. Thank you for listening to my podcast.